Welcome to another episode of Power BI Updates with me, Sohail Bakhshi, a Microsoft Data Platform MVP here at Theta New Zealand. In today's video, I'm going to demo a scenario that involves a couple of new features and enhancements that are introduced in March and April updates of Power BI. So without any further ado, let's have a look at it. The scenario that I'm going to demo today involves a Fabric F2 capacity, an existing lakehouse, and on top of that, I start creating a new semantic model on top of my lakehouse, modifying the semantic model directly in my Power BI desktop, which is a new feature, and I am going to use Copilot on my F2 capacity within Power BI desktop. This is a pretty interesting scenario, so let's have a look at it. So this is my Fabric workspace, which is assigned to an F2 Fabric capacity. I have a lakehouse here. I click on the lakehouse, the new semantic model button on top, and I take all tables and give this new semantic model a name, and then I click confirm. After a couple of seconds, I have my semantic model created and open. I'm not going to change anything in my semantic model. I'm going to edit this semantic model in Power BI desktop. So I go on top right, expand the editing drop down, and this is a new feature. So I can now modify my semantic model in direct lake mode directly in Power BI desktop. So I click on it to open Power BI desktop. After a couple of seconds, Power BI desktop is opened, and as you can see, there is a warning on top that says live editing your model using direct lake. So all changes will be directly applied to the underlying semantic model in Microsoft Fabric. So we do not need to save this model in Power BI desktop at all. The next one that I wanted to show you in today's demo is the ability to use Copilot, even with my current capacity, which is very small capacity. It is an F2 capacity. So let's use Copilot to generate some DAX for us. So I switch to the DAX view, and then I click on the Copilot button. And from here, I select Suggest Measures. And there you go. I have got a couple of measures detected here. And it says that your query contains some errors and perhaps you would like to modify it yourself. Let's keep the query. And it generates the query for me. I can either run the query or push the updates to the underlying data model. I click Update Model with Changes. Confirm the updates. So now let's switch back to our browser to ensure that these changes have been already made in the underlying semantic model in Microsoft Fabric. Switch back to my browser. So I go and select reseller sales. I do not see any changes yet, but it doesn't mean that it is not being saved in the underlying semantic model. So let me refresh the page, go back to the semantic model. As you can see, I do not see the measures here in my data model yet, but the browser cache might be the culprit. So let me just close this semantic model altogether and go back to my workspace and open up the semantic model again to see if the changes applied from my Power BI desktop to the semantic model. So I scroll down to find reseller sales table, and I expect to see two new measures to be created in the semantic model. Those two measures are created in my semantic model. So as you can imagine, this is a very good productivity combination of features which can boost our performance during development. I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll catch you in the next one.